Welcome back in part 5 of BP. So let's continue. The key trends of BP are, as at the financial year ending December 31. As of October 2023, the following individuals serve on the board. Helshland, Chairman.
Marriott Chinglis, Chief Executive Officer.
Paula Rosta Reynolds, Senior Independent Director.
Amanda Blunt, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Pamela Daly, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Melanie Meyer, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Tushar Morzaria, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Hema McGarrison, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Satish K, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Karen Richardson, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Sir John Sars, Independent Non-Executive Director.
Johannes Tayson, Independent Non-Executive Director.
And Ben Matthews, Company Secretary. Past chairmen have included the Lord Strathalmond, 1954 to 1956.
Hazel Jackson, 1956 to 1957.
Sir Neville Yass, 1957 to 1960.
Sir Maurice Bridgman, 1960 to 1969.
Sir Eric Drake, 1969 to 1975.
Sir David Steele, 1975 to 1981.
Sir Peter Walters, 1981 to 1990.
Sir Robert Horton, 1990 to 1992.
The Lord Ashburton, 1992 to 1995.
The Lord Simon of Highbury, 1995 to 1997.
Peter Sutherland, 1997 to 2009.
Carl Henrik Svedberg, 2010 to 2018.
And Helshland, 2019 to present. The company shares are primarily traded on the London Stock Exchange, but also listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange in Germany.
In the United States, shares are traded in US dollar on the New York Stock Exchange in the form of American Depository Shares, ADS.
One ADS represents 6 ordinary shares. Following the United States Federal Trade Commission's approval of the BP Amoco merger in 1998, Amoco's stock was removed from the S&P 500 and was merged with BP shares on the London Stock Exchange. In the first quarter of 2001, the company adopted the marketing name of BP and replaced its green shield logo with the Helios symbol, a green and yellow sunflower logo named after the Greek sun god and designed to represent energy in its many forms.
BP introduced a new corporate slogan, Beyond Petroleum, along with a $200 million advertising and marketing campaign.
According to the company, the new slogan represented their focus on meeting the growing demand for fossil fuels, manufacturing and delivering more advanced products, and to enable transitioning to a lower carbon footprint. By 2008, BP's branding campaign had succeeded with a culmination of a 2007 Effie Award from the American Marketing Association, and consumers had the impression that BP was one of the greenest petroleum companies in the world.
BP was criticized by environmentalists and marketing experts who stated that the company's alternative energy activities were only a fraction of the company's business at the time.
According to Democracy Now!, BP's marketing campaign amounted to a deceptive greenwashing public relations spin campaign. given that BP's 2008 budget included more than $20 billion for fossil fuel investment and less than $1.5 billion for all alternative forms of energy.
Oil and energy analyst Antonio Unish notes BP's investment in green technologies peaked at 4% of its exploratory budget prior to cutbacks, including the discontinuation of BP Solar and the closure of its alternative energy headquarters in London.
According to Unish, 4% hardly qualifies the company to be beyond petroleum, citing BP's aggressive modes of production, whether it's the tar sands or offshore. BP attained a negative public image from the series of industrial accidents that occurred through the 2000s, and its public image was severely damaged after the Deepwater Horizon explosion and Gulf oil spill.
In the immediate aftermath of the spill, BP initially downplayed the severity of the incident and made many of the same PR errors that Exxon had made after the Exxon Valdez disaster.
CEO Tony Hayward was criticized for his statements and had committed several gaffes, including stating that he wanted his life back.
Some in the media commended BP for some of its social media efforts, such as the use of Twitter and Facebook, as well as a section of the company's website where it communicated its efforts to clean up the spill.
In February 2012, BP North America launched a $500 million branding campaign to rebuild its brand. The company's advertising budget was about $5 million per week during the 4 months spill in the Gulf of Mexico, totaling nearly $100 million. In May 2012, BP tasked a press office staff member to openly join discussions on the Wikipedia article's talk page and suggest content to be posted by other editors.
Controversy emerged in 2013 over the amount of content from BP that had entered this article.
Wikipedia co-founder Jimmy Wales stated that, by identifying himself as a BP staff member, the contributor in question had complied with site policy regarding conflicts of interest. Investigative journalism by BBC Panorama and Africa Eye aired in June 2019 criticizing BP for the way in which it had obtained the development rights of Caire Offshore Profonde and St. Louis Offshore Profonde blocks off the coast of Senegal in 2017.
In 2012, a Frank Timis company, Petrotin, though previously unknown to the oil industry, was awarded a license to explore the blocks despite having no known record in the industry.
Soon after, Alayu Sall, brother of Senegal's president, Macky Sall, was hired at the company, implying a conflict of interest, causing public outrage in Senegal.
The 2019 program by BBC Panorama and Africa Eye accuses BP of a failure in due diligence when it agreed on a deal with Timis Corporation in 2017.
The deal by BP is expected to provide substantial royalties to Frank Timis despite accusations of initially obtaining the exploration rights through corruption.
Cosmos Energy was also implicated.
BP refutes any implications of improper conduct.
Regarding the acquisition of Timis Corporation interests in Senegal in April 2017, BP states that it paid what it considered a fair market value for the interests at this stage of exploration/development.
However, BP has not made public what was the basis of the valuation and states that the details of the deal are confidential.
BP argues that the amount which would be paid separately by BP to Timis Corporation would be less than 1% of what the Republic of Senegal would receive.
Senegal's Justice Ministry has called an inquiry into the energy contracts. In 2014, VP, that the global study researching challenges for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender employees and for ways that companies can be a force for change for LGBT workers around the world.
In 2015, Reuters wrote that BP is known for their more liberal policies for gay and transgender workers.
A 2016 article in the Houston Chronicle said BP was among the first major companies in the United States to offer LGBT workers equal protection and benefits roughly 20 years ago.
BP scored 100% on the 2018 Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index, which was released in 2017, although this was the most common score.
Also in 2017, BP added gender reassignment surgery to its list of benefits for U.S. employees.
According to the Human Rights Campaign, BP is one of only a few oil and gas companies offering transgender benefits to its employees.
BP ranked number 51 on the list of top 100 employers for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender staff on the 2017 Stonewall Workplace Equality Index.
Also in 2017, John Minch, chairman and president of BP America, signed a letter alongside other Houston oil executives denouncing the proposed bathroom bill in Texas. We will continue about BP in part 6. To be continued, and stay tuned for more parts.